Peace and blessings, man. This your girl, the one and only Jami B from Jami B and Friends podcast. Today we are still the stage presented to you by Clap It Up Los Angeles, by Sound Straight Out the Trunk Radio, and yours truly, the queen, motherfucking Ellie G from B.T.W Entertainment.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Besides your team, B.T.W Entertainment is your team. Besides your team, who you going for?
Oh, easy. Apartment 808. Chasing Day. He was our wild card. So he was the one that got added, so I'm not actually, I don't got to root for the opposition. We got a wild card that I could, default to, Yeah.
That's smart. I interviewed your husband, Sneakz. He said B.T.W is not nothing. It ain't shit without you. You run 95% of B.T.W. He gave you your flowers. And when I first met you at a B.T.W Entertainment, you was telling the stage how the love of music you had, you was working with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
How important is music to you and why?
So music is incredibly important to me. I actually started off wanting to be on the creative side. So when I was little, I was like, I want to be a singer. And then I actually tried it in high school and everything, but I didn't like the business side of it. I didn't like how it was turned into something, at least sometimes if the business wasn't done right. So I did the complete opposite, and now I'm only the business side of it because I don't like other people getting taken advantage of. I don't like people who have such a dream and a passion for music and it gets ruined by the business of it. Yeah. So I want to be that mediator in between to be like, hey, look, let's translate what you got into what the business wants. You know what I mean?
I love that. And that's why God is blessing you guys so much. Like I was telling Sneakz, he said he started off with an office. Basically, his car was his office. Well, y'all office, because y'all a team. So now you guys.
Car too.
Yeah. That's why if you could give Sneakz, your husband, his flowers, something positive, what would you say?
So I can give him a lot of flowers. I mean, I don't know how much, it depends on how much people know, but he came from a very difficult place as far as where, put it this way, a decade ago, he was still in prison. You know what I mean? And then he came home, he was on parole and probation. Okay, and then he had to do 2 years of one and 1 year of the other one, and he was still able to do everything. He got a full-time job. We moved out together. We actually had a wedding and everything, with a hall and all that. So he gave everything that he promised. Absolutely. And then of course we started building the business together. And his ability to communicate, so I know the business side, he knows the people. Yeah. He is the one that has had the ear for, we did Sabi Third. People were Sabi Third with Sabi Third before he was even signed.
Oh,
we did
give B.T.W they flowers. Yep. Hold up.
One Take Ocho's here, One Take Jay, back in November 2019, actually. We had him out. So this was before a lot of the fame, back when he was a couple $100 to hire type shit. You know what I mean? Right. This was all based off of his ear. We have Blueface. We got Blueface for under $1,000 because that was how early it was because of his ear. So it's that is what I will always say is a lot of people will copy it, a lot of people will follow it, a lot of people like to try to do the exact same thing he's doing and copy his ear, but that's one thing they haven't been able to match.
And he do have an ear.
He does.
NB number 3 is one of the hottest artists right now, straight from B.T.W Entertainment. They say behind a strong man is a stronger woman. Do you agree with that and why?
Absolutely. Because I know what I pushed him through.
Right. See, I love that. And today I did expect, because I do notice that you guys color coordinate. I was expecting y'all.
We almost did it. He almost fucked it up. We always do.
Always.
And he almost fucked it up. I was like, really? So you gonna go with the jeans? He was like, all right. I'll put the white sweats on. I'm like, thank you.
And I love that. So by the sounds of it, you come up with the color coordination.
No, actually, he dresses me. So that's a funny thing, yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. Shout out to B.T.W Entertainment. Sneakz, okay?
Yeah. I'd be up here in a t-shirt right now. I absolutely would. That's my go-to. But he dresses me, so.
So you understand both ends of the music business, being a singer and doing the behind the scene. Which one you prefer and why?
Behind the sines, absolutely, because I was better at it. You ever heard the saying, those who can do and those who can't teach? Okay, well, I'm teaching.
Okay. One more thing. What I love about your union, B.T.W union, I love that somebody has to be the nice person.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. When I first met you, no disrespect, Ellie G, I said, God damn, she a bitch, man. And I didn't know you though. I didn't know you, and I understand.
I have to, but he is too nice.
Sneakz is
and
nice.
You know what? A lot of times, nice does not work in business. And if you want to survive and you want longevity, you're gonna have to find a balance.
And I started studying you the first episode. The first event you guys invited me to. I started studying you. I said it has to make sense. Somebody has to be the good cop and somebody has to be the bad cop.
Absolutely.
And you don't mind playing that role at all.
No, nobody's ever like me, so I'm good. Like, I'm absolutely used to being hated. And the funny thing is, most people don't know a lot of the times, he's thinking the exact same shit that I'm saying. He's just not saying it.
Yeah.
So, I'm fine. I'm good with being the bad guy. Let's do it.
So there's an entrepreneur that wants to be just like you. Can you look into the camera and say something positive?
I know it's gonna sound cliche, but absolutely do not give up on yourself. There's been plenty of times that I almost did, and there's always people that'll try to pull you back and that'll remind you why you're doing it. But most importantly, if you're doing it because you love it, you're not gonna mind doing it for free. You're not gonna mind doing it for years. You're not gonna mind doing it late night, every night, on your time off, even though you do 40 hours a week, 40 plus hours a week, because it's what you love. And I think that's the only reason we stuck with it so long. And if that's where you're at, stick with it. It's better to be chasing your dream than to be chasing a 9 to 5. And if you can do both, by all means.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is proof. Dreams do come true. Ellie G, B.T.W, man. Team B.T.W or Team Clap It Up?
Oh, come on, Team B.T.W. You know this, Jamie.
Thank you, Ellie G, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. It's all love. Thank you.
Jami B and Friends podcast.